Just set off from Aigle, found the Rhône, got the Dent de Midi up to my right, quite a nice trail along by the river. Couldn't ask for better weather. So far, so good. So a bit of a problem with my GPS is that I have to put it in battery saver mode so it lasts the day, but then the screen gets dimmed so I can't actually read it while I'm cycling. But fortunately, there are excellent signposts. Done about 50k so far since leaving home. Just stopped for a bit of lunch. About another 30 to do this afternoon. Quite an easy first day, it's all been quite flat. I've been following the motorway for a little while, so we'll be pleased to go around the corner of the Valais and leave that behind. And on to tonight's destination. Now we've come around the corner from Martigny, heading up towards Sion. The river kind of has seems to have slowed down a bit. I guess it's lost a lot of the volume. So it's very peaceful, cruising along, kilometre after kilometre. Did I mention how good the signposts were? That's unbelievable. These bike tracks go everywhere. Morning. So we're now day 2. Arrived in Sion yesterday afternoon. So today we're going to head up the Rhône Valley to Brig and onto a place called Fiche, I think it's called. So longest day today, around 90k with a good 1500 meter climb at the end of the day up into the mountains. So hopefully it'll be a bit cooler. Yesterday was very hot. I'm just going to go check my bike is still down in the hotel secure room where I left it, fingers crossed, and pack up and off we go. I'd show my bike setup. So I've got a Trek Checkpoint SL, so it's a gravel bike, which means it goes really well on hard surfaces, on roads, but it's also perfectly fine going off-road on gravel trails and forest tracks and so forth. Mainly it's got a slightly wider tyre on it, and it's also got some inbuilt protection against sort of bumps. It's got a decoupled seat post, and I've put in a special redshift stem which absorbs also some of the shocks from the road. And then in terms of bags, I've got a set of Apidura bags which are nice and aerodynamic. Big saddle bag with all my clothes, spare set of clothes for the evening, and a pair of sandals and toiletries, and a rain jacket and jumper for the mountains. And then the frame bag has got all the kit for the bike, pump, spare tubes and tools and so forth, my sun cream and energy bars. And then the top tube bag has got cards and phone and charger and bits and pieces as well. So there you have it, the bike setup. Just had a flashback to this place, but it's been through Sierre, and this is the starting point for the famous Sierre Zinal trail run, where they start off by running straight up there. So we're now crossed over into the Swiss-German part of Switzerland, and everything looking very pretty. Some nice country lanes, which is quite nice because we had quite a long stretch before just against a main road, which was quite hard work, but this is very nice. So we're making good time, on to Visp, I think, or maybe Brig, and we'll get some lunch. So coming to the end of the plain, the valley floor we've been following up to Brig. I keep looking up at the mountains ahead, where we're going to head over tomorrow. They look very big. So when I planned the trip, I had imagined that maybe I'd better cool off on the way by jumping in the river. But looking at how that's coming down, hasn't quite worked out like that. So I'm riding along in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the countryside, and all of a sudden I come across a secret tunnel under the ground. How curious. How nice is that? Oh man, first time I had to push my bike. Oh, this is really steep. There's also some sort of weird, crazy paving, which makes it difficult to cycle. Oh, I hope it doesn't go too far. Found a pine forest along here. This is heaven. Another steep bit, we're better off with a mountain bike up here. Still, there's a really cute bridge. So I've just done this really cool section through a forest, quite a lot of single track ups and downs and quite gravelly. So I would have preferred to have my mountain bike on there, to be honest, but still it was very pretty. Anyway, got through there and still feeling pretty fresh, which is quite surprising. Just got about another 10k, wind down the hill and then drop back down the valley a little way to find the hotel for the night. How pretty is this place? So this is what the map tells me is still the Rhône, although I suppose it's just one of several tributaries coming down from the glaciers and the mountains here. And there we go. Funny to think this water will go all the way down through the lake, down through France, down to the Mediterranean. Morning. So it's now day 3. Had heavy thunderstorms in the night. The weather system has really changed, quite cool and fresh this morning. And more bad weather apparently going to come later in the day according to the forecast. So anyway, I'm going to head up to Oberwald, which is around 30k. from where the base of the climb is, and I'll see from there. River's a lot smaller now. Just done a really gorgeous section alongside the river, off-road. Probably the nicest so far. Heading up towards Oberwald. Oh, look at that, beautiful. So I've arrived in Oberwald, at the foot of the Col de Furka. So I should be going up over there to Andermatt, which would be where I'll be staying tonight. Should be staying tonight, but unfortunately been beaten by the weather. You can see it's very cloudy, and they announce storms this afternoon, even snow tonight. Overnight, and I reckon I need a good 2-3 hours to get up, across and down the other side, and there's nothing up there. This is the last village, so it's yeah, I'm just not very happy. It's not worth taking the risk, so I'm going to change plan, stop here, turn around and go back down that nice stretch I just came across, and see if I can stay down by Brig somewhere tonight. So here ends the journey up the Rhône. Just waiting for the thunder. So yeah, an update. I've come about 30k down the road, and the storm has broken even here. So feeling very happy that I didn't try and go over the col.